All right, so let's talk about something that I think we can all relate to. Weight loss plateaus. You're doing everything right, you're sticking to the plan, but the scale just refuses to budge.
It's so frustrating.
Isn't it?
It is.
But I think the good news is plateaus are normal.
Absolutely.
In fact, that can be a good sign.
They can. They can be a sign that you are actually making progress.
So that's encouraging.
Yeah, think of it like climbing a mountain. You need to acclimate before you can kind of go to that next level.
Okay, so you're saying my body's getting smarter.
Yes, your body is getting more efficient.
But how does that work?
It's called metabolic adaptation.
Metabolic adaptation.
There was a study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, and they found that when you lose weight, your resting metabolic rate decreases.
So I'm burning fewer calories.
Yeah, you're burning fewer calories even though you're doing all the same things.
That's wild. Okay, so that's where the plateau comes in.
Yes, and hormones play a role too.
Okay, how so?
So when you lose weight, your body produces less leptin.
Leptin being the hormone that signals that you're full.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
And you have more ghrelin.
And ghrelin is the one that makes us hungry.
Yeah, stimulates your appetite.
Right.
So you're hungrier and you're burning less.
This is starting to feel like a conspiracy.
Right.
Like my body is working against me.
It's complex, for sure. And it might not even be a true plateau.
What do you mean?
Sometimes it's what we call a hidden caloric surplus.
Hidden calories? What are those?
Those little bites, tastes, and sips that we don't always account for.
Oh, you mean like the salad dressing or the extra spoonful of peanut butter?
Exactly. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I see how those can add up.
It's about awareness.
Even if you think you're tracking everything.
Yeah, you might be surprised if you track for a few days and really look at it.
So we've got the metabolic adaptation, we've got the hidden calories. What else can make this happen?
Stress.
Stress.
When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol.
And cortisol is a hormone.
Yeah, and it can lead to water retention.
So even if I'm losing fat, I might not see it on the scale.
Yeah, that cortisol is sneaky. It can really sabotage you.
But how much of an impact can stress really have?
A big one. A study in psychosomatic medicine found that chronic stress not only increases cortisol levels, but it can also lead to more belly fat.
So it affects where my body stores fat,
It's all connected. Stress can even lead to poor sleep.
which messes with my hormones even more.
It's a vicious cycle.
Okay, wow. So we've got my body getting more efficient, we've got my hormones working against me, we've got stress, and we've got these hidden calories. It's a lot.
It can feel like a lot, but the good news is once you understand what's going on, you can start to make changes.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
So we've got the why. Let's talk about the how.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so now I'm starting to get why these plateaus are happening,
Yeah.
but how do I break through them? You mentioned strategies.
We need to talk about mindset first.
Mindset.
Ah,
I've heard that before, but I'm not sure I really get it. Does it really matter that much?
it really does. Your thoughts about your body, and if you can really change, it all affects your actions and your results. If you keep telling yourself you're stuck or that your body just won't change, you're kind of making it come true.
Okay, that makes sense. So how do I change those negative thoughts and really start believing that I can get past this plateau?
You have to be aware of them. Just pay attention to what you're saying to yourself about
Yeah.
your weight loss. What are you thinking? Are you being helpful or are you holding yourself back?
So I need to catch myself when I'm being negative, but what do I replace those thoughts with?
Think about what you've already done well. Celebrate those wins, even if they're not about the number on the scale. Maybe your clothes fit better, or you have more energy, or you're sleeping better. These are all signs that you're making progress.
Yeah, you're right. I tend to focus only on the scale and forget about all the other good things that are happening.
We all do. And remember, this is a journey. It's not about being perfect. It's about getting better. There will be good times and bad times. But just be patient with yourself. Trust the process.
That's good advice. I needed to hear that. So I'm feeling a bit more empowered now, but what can I actually do? What are some tactics to really get my body moving again?
Let's start with nutrition. Have you heard of calorie cycling?
I have, but I've never tried it. It seems like it goes against the whole idea of being consistent.
I understand that concern, but there's research that suggests it can help prevent that metabolic adaptation by sort of keeping your body guessing so it doesn't get too used to the same number of calories every day. There was even a study in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism. They found that people who cycled their calories lost more fat and kept more muscle than those who just stuck to a strict calorie deficit.
Wow, so it's not about abandoning consistency. It's more like strategically changing up my calorie intake to keep my metabolism on its toes.
Exactly. And another strategy is to make sure you're getting enough protein.
I do love protein. But how much protein do I need to really make a difference?
The American College of Sports Medicine recommends about 1.2 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day if you're exercising regularly.
Okay, good to know. Are there some kinds of protein that are better than others?
Not really. The most important thing is finding protein that you like and that you can fit into your diet. Some good options are lean meats, poultry, fish, beans, lentils, tofu,
Hmm.
and Greek yogurt.
Yeah, those are already things I eat regularly. So carbs and fat. Do I need to change anything there?
It depends on you, but in general, you want to focus on complex carbs, like whole grains, fruits and vegetables, and healthy fats, like avocados, nuts, and olive oil.
So balance is key.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about exercise. Variety is really important here. If you've been doing the same workout for a while, your body's gotten used to it, and you might not see as much progress.
Guilty as charged. I get comfortable with a workout and then I just never change it.
Time to shake things up. If you've mostly been doing cardio, you could try adding strength training. It builds muscle, it boosts your metabolism, and it challenges your body in new ways.
That's a good idea. I want to try strength training, but I don't even know where to begin.
You could start with simple bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, lunges. Once those feel easy, you can add weight using dumbbells, resistance bands, or machines.
Okay, that sounds like something I could do. How often should I do strength training?
2 to 3 times a week is a good goal. And try to work different muscles each time.
What if I'm already lifting weights? How can I change things up?
Play around with the number of reps you do or how many sets, or you could even try totally new exercises. You could also add HIIT to your routine.
HIT. I hear people talking about that all the time. What exactly is that?
HIIT, or high-intensity interval training. It's basically switching back and forth between short bursts of really intense exercise and then periods of rest or less intense activity. It's a super effective way to burn calories and boost your metabolism. It's great for your heart health, too.
Sounds like a serious workout.
It can be, so make sure you listen to your body. Start slowly if you're new to it.
I think I'm ready to give it a try. What about those little things, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator? Do those really matter?
They do. Those little things add up. It's called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis.
Neat. That's a new one for me.
It's basically all the calories you burn outside of your regular workouts, like walking, fidgeting, doing chores, even just standing up.
So any movement counts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference over time.
Okay, so breaking through a plateau is about tweaking my diet, my workouts, and even just moving more throughout the day. But we haven't talked about stress management yet.
Good point. Stress can really throw things off. Your hormones get messed up, you retain water, it becomes harder to lose weight.
So how do I deal with stress in a way that helps me reach my goals?
Sleep is really important. When you don't get enough sleep, your body makes more of that cortisol, and that can lead to weight gain.
I know I should sleep more, but I'm so busy. What can I do to improve my sleep?
Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day. Create a relaxing routine before bed. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime, and try to get some sunlight during the day.
Those are all good tips. I'm going to try them. What about other things I can do to reduce stress?
Mindfulness practices are really helpful things, like meditation and deep breathing. They can calm your nervous system, reduce anxiety, and just make you feel better overall.
I've tried meditation before, but I have trouble quieting my mind.
It takes practice. Just start with a few minutes each day, and slowly do more as it gets easier. Find a quiet place, sit or lie down comfortably, and just focus on your breath. There are also apps that can guide you through it.
I'm willing to give it another try. What about self-care? How does that fit in?
Self-care is super important. It helps you manage stress, and it's good for your overall well-being. Do things that you enjoy that bring you joy, whether it's reading, taking a bath, spending time in nature, or just being with people you love. Make time for those things.
I love that. It's so easy to get caught up in everything and forget to take care of myself.
And remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's about filling up your energy and giving yourself a break, so you can be the best version of yourself.
This is all so helpful. I actually feel excited about this journey now.
That's great. Remember, you're not alone. Lots of people hit these plateaus. It's normal. With the right mindset, strategies, and support, you can get through this.
This has been so helpful. I feel like I was just stuck. And now I finally get it. Like, I understand why this is happening and what I can actually do about it.
Knowledge is power.
Totally.
Whoa.
It's about taking back control and making good decisions.
You got it.
So speaking of good decisions, let's recap. What are the big things I should remember?
Sure. Let's review.
Okay, so first, plateaus are normal. They're not a sign of failure. It just means my body is adapting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that adaptation is probably because of metabolic changes,
Hmm.
hormones, and those hidden calories.
Right. So it's not that I'm messing up. It's just that my body's becoming more efficient.
It's like your body's saying, okay, I figured this out. Now I need a new challenge.
And that challenge could be changing my calories, trying new workouts, managing my stress, or even just making sure I'm recovering properly.
Exactly. You have so many options.
And I guess the most important thing I've learned is that mindset is key. Like what I believe really does affect what I do and what happens.
It's true. If you believe you can break through this plateau, you're much more likely to do it.
So no more negative self-talk. Celebrate those wins, even if they're not on the scale. Be patient, be kind to myself, and be curious about this whole process.
That's the spirit. Focus on progress, not perfection.
And remember that everyone's journey is different.
Absolutely. Tune into your body, try different things, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.
I feel so much more empowered after this deep dive. I feel like I have the tools to tackle this plateau and actually reach my goals.
And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, but if you focus on the process and celebrate each step, you'll create habits that will keep you healthy for the long term.
Thank you so much for all of this. This has been incredible.
My pleasure. Remember, you have the power to change.
And to everyone listening, keep pushing, keep learning, keep believing in yourselves. You got this.